Welcome back. All right, so the first round is finished. We are done. Round two starts tomorrow. We have two games tomorrow night, but the game for tonight, game 7 between the New York Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. The Devils brought their road game home again, and this is such a huge win for the New Jersey Devils, for the organization, for the fans who've gone through 11 years of a lot of mediocre results, and so finally, after the last time they got out of the first round being 2012, 2023 sees them getting out of the first round as well. There are some questions for the New York Rangers, as I've been saying in recent videos. I will be taking a look at teams that get eliminated from the playoffs and the road forward for them, and there's some uncertainty definitely around the Rangers. So it was Shesterkin versus Schmid. One certainty, Shesterkin's the guy. Like his stats by the end of the night aren't great, but I don't put that on Igor at all. So Shesterkin committed this one 2-0 in Game 7s. Those, of course, being during last year's playoff run. The Rangers had a great run. Maybe it's the Devils' turn. So good early back and forth in this one. Meyer then fires one wide. There's a power play for the Rangers. Shorthanded chance for Hischier. He's denied. The rebound was saved as well. And then that makes it a 4-on-4 for 127. So he doesn't score, but he does draw a penalty. Hughes has a wraparound chance that's saved. Everything's killed off there. The shots are 3-1 Devils at 5.5 minutes. Hischier has the tip shot that's saved. Brett has a chance that's defended. The Rangers clear it out. Meyer then has a rush chance that's saved. Good pace, few whistles in that first period. Just really solid, fast game going on here. Devils press with 9 minutes left. Then there's power play number 2 for the New York Rangers. Their power play tonight, not what it was in those few other games. Like the games they won, their power play was effective and it was good. The games they lost, less so. So fans call one, the referee doesn't during that power play. Then there's a near miss for Tarasenko. Zibanejad has a shot that's caught. It's held. That was killed off just the one shot during that power play. Then there's a delayed game call with 5:58 left. The Rangers go back to the power play. So they have to call it. It's a delayed game. It is. They cycle early. Zibanejad fires one wide. Back-to-back clears them by the Devils. Sharangovich has a rush chance that ends it. There's just the one shot, again, for the New York Rangers power play. So not a lot of dangerous chances, and the shots are low in this period, but you could see the Devils were asserting themselves and playing their game. Hedel has a net feed that's picked off. Hughes is then denied on a breakaway. Could have been 1-0 there. Rangers press with a minute and a half left, and Kane has a tip shot that's held. After the first period, it is scoreless. Second period, near miss for Bratt. The Rangers clear. Palat has a shot that deflects wide. Devils press 2 minutes in. Lafreniere's then denied on a 2-on-1. Lafreniere comes out of this series with no points. I thought he played well. Again, we'll see what the plan is around the Rangers. The kid line might have been their best line tonight. Honestly, might have been their best line. You can decide whether that's strong praise for that line or damning praise for the rest of the roster. Yeah, that happens. Anyways, McLeod has a rush chance that's defended. Hischier has a net drive that's blocked. Palat has a shot that's blocked and cleared. So the Rangers doing a good job of shot blocking. They were ahead in shot blocks by more than 2-1 at that point in the game. I did look because it seemed like they were blocking a lot. Then there's a near miss for Sharangovich. Don't know why he was a healthy scratch at any point during this series. If the Devils get tired of Sharangovich, please trade him to Vancouver. So Mercer kept everyone in close. Kane has a 3-on-2 chance that's saved and held. The Devils press draws them a power play. Early clear by the Rangers. And again, Hughes falls down. Hughes fell down a few times tonight. I don't know if he had bad edge on his skates or just bad luck or what it was. But yeah, he was falling down a lot. We get 50 seconds of 4-on-4 that ends the power play for the Devils. Things get pushy on a hold by Schmid. And then shortly after, the penalty to the Rangers ends, so they're technically on the power play. McLeod dekes around Igor in close. Absolutely filthy move by McLeod. His first of the playoffs, and the assist to Palat at 9:53. Palat stole the puck from Fox. Fox, A, didn't control the puck well enough, and B, Palat is a playoff warrior. This is what he does. This is why they brought him in. Game 7, you want Palat to be prominent, and he absolutely was there. Then there's a shorthanded Mercer rush shot. That deflects wide. The Devils finish the kill. One shot for the Rangers during that power play. That's your theme. Hughes then has a rush that's defended. Hamilton's denied, as you can feel that New Jersey knows they're up by one now, and all they need is that one more. Rebound gets cleared on that. Then Heischer has a shot that's blocked. There's some pushing and sticking at each other on a hold by Schmid. No penalties out of that. Sharangovich is then denied on a 3-on-1. Rangers press with 5 minutes left. However, Marino, he comes by the front of the net. He couldn't bury it, and then he pushes it back to the front of the net, and Tatar scores. So Tatar from Marino and Heischer at 15:39. It was a great play by Marino, who's had a really solid playoff series, and Tatar finally gets his first. So some guys that you wanted to see get goals for New Jersey, get them tonight. So Haula then has a slot shot that's saved. It's all Devils at this point, right? Kane fires one wide on a rush. We get the Igor chance. Of course, in New York, those are complimentary. He's our guy chance, and in New Jersey, they are derisive and mocking. And it's odd. It's weird because it's the same chant. You just change the cadence. Kreider has a rush chance that's saved in the final minute. Then there's a near miss for Tarasenko in the closing seconds. And again, there's the if maybe, if Tarasenko buries that, who knows. But it's 2-0 after 2 periods. Third period, Hughes has a rush chance that deflects wide. Strong forechecking by the Devils. Lots of whistles in the early going. Lots of icings and offsides and all that fun stuff. Just basically grounding the game to a halt at that stage. Fans then disagree with an icing call. Tarasenko's denied on a face-off win by the Rangers that follows. Trouba's then denied on a one-timer. The Devils score, but the whistle went before the puck went in the net. I heard it just watching TV. I was like, yeah, that's not a goal. Power play then for the Devils. Trouba, during that, flattens Meyer. And this is one of those hits. And so we've been talking about hits. There's the one by Eberle along the boards against Cogliano, which drew a lot of attention. And this one, the primary point of contact is the head, but people will say that, well, on that play, Meyer's leaning forward, so it's perfectly fine for Trouba to pick the head. But then the question comes in about, should a player be permitted to pick the head on a player who is leaning forward? Like, it's one of those things that at some point in time, maybe the NHL changes the rules, but as the rules are currently written, that's a clean hit. And so there were a lot of people that were not happy about that being a clean hit. But yeah, and I saw people saying, well, it's because it's Trouba. No, Trouba's the one that throws these hits. Most defensemen don't. So Trouba sees the guys in the trolley tracks, and he does the Scott Stevens. And he does it in a way that's still legal by the rules. But yeah, the primary point of contact was the head. Thankfully, Meyer would return before the game was done because it looked kind of scary at the time. So I'm a little bit surprised there wasn't a call, but again, yeah, by the nature of the rule, it's not a penalty. So the Rangers then don't let the Devils set up afterwards. Hamilton has a shot that's saved. The rebound's cleared. That power play's killed off. The shots are only 2-1 for the Rangers at 7 minutes. Panarin then has a tip shot that's saved and held. Yes, Panarin played tonight. I don't know what's going to happen with Panarin, to be honest. I thought he had a decent finish to the regular season, but this playoffs, he was invisible. Six games, no points to round out this series. He only had points in the first game of the series. So, a lot of one and done for the Rangers as well. The Devils not giving them those chances. Mercer's then denied on a 2-on-1. Trocheck's denied on a rush. Schmid holds there. Heischer to Bratt with a near miss. So Bratt, of course, looking for his first goal of the series too. Hedl has a screenshot that's held. There's some pushing. And then on a 3-on-1, and I'm not sure how that happens other than maybe the Rangers are cheating because they're down by 2, but it ends up being down by 3 because Haula scores from Hughes and Palat. That's at 14:26. Bratt's then denied on a net drive. The goalie pull would happen with 4 minutes and 4 seconds left, and eventually at 16:41, Bratt hits the empty net after he beat out an icing. Marino with the assist. So Bratt gets his first of the playoffs. This is right around where Meyer returns to the bench, so he was okay. Probably had to go to the quiet room. And then the Rangers suck chant start. They also sang the Na 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 Hey Hey Goodbye song. That's close to my heart. I remember 1982. I remember singing that a lot when I was a little kid. Every time the Canucks won a series. Sadly, it was just in 1982, and then there was a lot of darkness after that. Anyways, and then people are like, and then who does he cheer for and why? Because there's so much heartache. You get used to it. Anyways, New Jersey, no heartache for them tonight. They win 4-3 with the 4-0 win. Again, for the Rangers, it's back to the drawing board, right? They go out, they get Tarasenko, they get Kane. It did not have the effect they had hoped in the playoffs, especially in Game 7. Your 3 stars in this one are Schmid, Palat, and McLeod. So Palat's one of the 3 stars, and Schmid was fantastic. What a bounce back. Shots on net are 7-6 New Jersey in the first, 12-11 Rangers in the second, 13-6 Rangers in the third. Final shots are 31-24 for the New York Rangers. Power plays, the Rangers 0 for 4. New Jersey 0 for 3. The hits 23-18 for the Rangers. Shesterkin 21 saves on 24 shots. Schmid saved all 31 shots. The first rookie to get a shutout in a Game 7 since Carey Price in 2008 against, I believe they said against the Boston Bruins. Not a surprise. So next up for the New Jersey Devils is Carolina. I think the team that wears red and black is going to win that series. Yep, I'm going out on a limb. I'll do the actual preview for that, of course, tomorrow. But for tonight, if you're a Devils fan, you can party. They win this series, and again, for the Rangers, it's back to the drawing board. We'll see what they do next season. All right, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. If you're browsing your way through, you just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.